Hello, everybody, and welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8.
More like Skullgirls Penny's dead.
I'm sure you can tell by my voice that I exist.
More like Skullgirls Penny's dead.
I apologize in advance if the advice this week is a little light. But talking is hard.
A little light, more like a little Penny's dead. Okay.
So, otherwise, we're just gonna play some Skullgirls. And by we, I mean you. I'm not playing anything. But I'm gonna watch. So, until the, I'll give it a few minutes for a sound test. Make sure you can hear me, make sure you can hear Sam, make sure you can hear the game, but only a little bit. Let me know if things are broken.
Oh man, the title's right.
Well, it's not.
Oh no,
It's
still
week 2.
Yeah, it's week 2. What are you doing?
I mean, I could change it.
Well then do it.
So much effort.
Too bad, you're gonna just have to do that.
I don't have to. Just ignore it and tell Crank I forgot how to do it.
I mean, yeah, you could just do that.
Or maybe I'll change it and tell Crank I forgot how to do it.
Do all of it.
Well, it's changed now. What's Crank up to, lady? Lately? I don't know. He doesn't talk to me.
Am I echoing?
I don't think so.
Alright, good.
So you'll have to forgive me for being exceptionally dead. You'll have to forgive Sam for commentating in the middle of a movie theater. These things we're stuck with.
For commentating on a what, sorry?
In the middle of a movie theater.
Yeah.
We're stuck with these things.
It sounds fine, Penny. You sound a bit quiet, but I think that's just because of your voice.
I think that's just me. Is it empty? Heck no, there's a movie going.
It's always empty.
What movie is it today, Sam?
Today it is your showing of Blade 2.
They made a second one?
They made 3.
They made the first one?
Yeah. It's called
I thought that
Blade.
was a comic book.
Yes, it was.
They made a
but
movie?
There's a movie of it. Yeah, they made 3 movies, yeah.
It really sounds like a deep and introspective movie from what I can hear.
It's fucking Blade.
It really doesn't just sound like a guy screaming.
You're right, it's not a guy screaming.
Oh.
It's a vampire screaming.
Vampires can be guys. How dare you?
No, vampires can't be guys. It's a vampire turning into a super vampire.
Very deep and introspective movie. Yeah, so we're just gonna get started. Decalic and White Benji. Wait, I didn't do the speech. I don't want to do the whole speech. Just join the group chat, because that's where I am. I'll get a link. I'll put it in the Discord. I'll put it in the Steam chat. So you can join the lobby that way. Look, there's it in the Discord. There's it in the Twitch chat. You can join it if it's your turn on there. And we're gonna play the video game now.
No, just there's no torture sounds in the background. There was this vampire turning into a super vampire and they couldn't kill it, so they tried multiple ways, such as, chopping off half its head and all that, and it was still alive. Sunlight can only kill super vampires.
Why wouldn't you cut off the whole head?
Because it doesn't work.
Really just feels like they did half the job there.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
So if Decolic, if you are here, I'm pretty sure I saw you message earlier. Go ahead, join the lobby. We'll beat each other up. I'll attempt to give advice.
If you're not here, still join anyway, because you signed up for this.
Yeah, that one. And also remember if to pause the stream while you're playing, because the VODs are up immediately. So you can just go check them immediately after your match. Like, you can just go click on videos and go watch it. It's good for the connection. It's good for your mental, because you can fully focus on your
soul.
Fully focus on your match. So don't watch the stream while you're playing. Don't do that.
The heck is Decalic's picture? I know it's a Deku, but a Deku of what?
It's a Mumu sucking on a paper towel tube.
It does look like that. with like a rotten banana on his head.
No, it's just the party skin. Because he's got the cake on his head.
Yeah, that one's a stretch.
What do you mean? There's a cake on his head.
It's not a cake.
Oh, that could be a cake.
It's like a plant.
Yeah, cakes are made of.
Not plants.
Yeah, they're vegetables.
You heard it here first, folks. Cakes are vegetables. This is what you come to get great for, isn't it?
You guys are good to ready up whenever, by the way. Did I just call Amumu players vegetables? No, I called cake vegetables. However, I only know one Amumu player, and you could pretty confidently say vegetable there, I think.
Who are you talking about?
One of my brother's friends.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree then. I haven't even played with them, and I agree. The only Amumu player that when I think of Mumu for players, I think of what do you call him, Samare.
Oh yeah, I guess he did play it. Swaga played him a good bit too. Full AP.
Yeah, though. But when I think Swaga, I think Vayne.
Not even Shaco.
Not even Shaco.
That was techable. Okay, so fun fact: if you get hit by a sweep in the first string, if you can tech that knockdown. So that shouldn't have comboed as long as you were ready for it and you were teching. I'm not gonna say don't do. I'm gonna say don't do Gravedigger, but I'm not gonna say stop doing it until it gets blocked. Because man, I wish I was playing Verse during the tank jungle meta. In all my time of playing League, it's been multiple years. I don't think tanks have ever been meta, and I hate it. Now I don't even play tanks.
You hate
oh, you can that. So I actually like it though.
You hated the Overwatch tank meta.
Yeah, well that's because tanks do way too much damage in Overwatch. Tanks are just better DPS.
It was great.
Anyway, Charge Dragon Bite. You're allowed to combo off that. If you use Light Punch, Light Kick, whatever. You can combo off that. You don't have to, go for the grab or anything. I mean, it worked, but you can guarantee it with the combo. Oh. Wasn't League banned on USANet? What? Who? Yeah. So, I'll save it till the third match, because you already know what I'm going to say. There's a certain command that's going to get brought up.
Is Swagger here?
Heck no, dude. Okay, I get to say the thing. Daisy Pusher is not a reversal. Daisy Pusher is indeed invincible, but the reason it's a grab, which is exciting, but the reason it's not a reversal is because post Super Flash, after you see that she's doing it, you still have time to jump. If you're not doing anything, you can still just jump out. And most characters, even if you are doing something, you can still get out of it. It's a lot harder. For example, you can, on Parasol, you can do Pillar and then cancel the start of Pillar into bikes. Or Cerebella can do DP and then cancel the start of DP into 360. both of those will still beat Daisy post Super Flash, even if you're doing a move. Which is why it is most definitely not a reversal. I think Peacock is the only one without any answer to it. Big Band and Eliza is more tricky because they have to do level 3, but they still have answers. Yeah, don't be using it as a reversal. It's mostly used as an aggression tool combined with charge center stage, because if you do that first, they can't jump out. But obviously, you're not going to be mashing center stage. Why does everyone hate on Par? It's fine. I'll take that. This is really laggy. When I started playing Skullgirls,
Is it?
yeah, it's
super fine for me.
Well, I got kicked out.
Well, all right. It's never been laggy for me.
Okay, maybe it's on my end. I don't know. Yeah, heckin'. When I started playing Skullgirls, nobody hated Parasol because nobody talked about Parasol. The character just didn't exist to people. People are talking about her nowadays, so even if they hate her, I'm fine with that because people know she exists.
I hate Penny because of it.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Because fuck Parasol.
That's one of the reasons I am very much one of those people that's like, I'm not doing this thing because it's popular, and I'm really proud of that. I really love it.
Fucking hipster.
And that's one of the reasons I played Parasol, because nobody played Parasol.
And it was good. It was great. Parasol's a clunky mess that does too much.
I've even been sitting here saying Parasol Jump Light Punch isn't as good as people think it is. I don't think it's that great I think it's a good button, but I don't think it's that great of a button. It's not Stand Hard Punch or Crouch Medium Punch, I'll tell you that. Those buttons are real gross.
Soul players shower with their socks on.
Joke's on you, I don't shower.
It's up to me for commentary? You're not getting any commentary. I don't know what's going on half the time.
Double is the only honest character. Alright, we're gonna have words.
Stop.
Okay. Wake up, grab. Rekkas are not safe. If you ever see a Fortune do Rekkas to you on block, you have a guaranteed way to punish it. Because there's no real mix-up there. As long as you block low during the Rekkas, the low, is unsafe, so you'll just block it and you can punish. If she does the overhead, it's really slow, so you can react to it. Or you can mash after the second Rekka. If she does the third Rekka, there's no gap. And, you won't get your reversal. If she does the overhead Rekka, there is a gap, and you will get your reversal, and she can't do anything about it because she's in the middle of the thing. First hit of Light Rekka safe, but she still loses her turn. You won't see a lot of higher level Fortunes using it, just because they want to keep their turn. They'd much rather stagger.
I also got kicked out that time, so I think it is them.
And so this is the last game. I'm going to definitely say it. Don't be using H Gravedigger in neutral like this, because it's not safe compared to light and medium dive kick, which is, even though you don't get combos off them. There are technical knockdowns there. They're not. It's not safe. It's not even a very big button. Like, you could be using Jump Hard Punch instead and be covering way more of the screen. Even if you don't hit them and they don't block it, you're still stuck on the ground for a hot minute, and they can still whiff punish you. It didn't really happen this game, so I can't really prove it without like actually going and playing you. But I guess trust me when I say H Gravedigger is not the greatest neutral tools. And because of course I have to say this, exclamation mark B and B. Because I saw both people were not exactly comfortable with B&B combos. Exclamation mark B&B are not... It's a list of B&B combos, bread and butter combos for every character in the game. They're not the most optimal of combos, but they are the combos that allow you to get used to playing your character and how your buttons interact with each other. With the structure of how this game works, one of the biggest first steps is learning a full B&B. When you do that, you start opening up a lot of advanced options. So I highly, highly recommend looking at that and learning some combos. Also, we really need a link to the Mizumi wiki, because I like that more than the B&B compendium.
But we keep the B&B compendium because it's tradition. You can't remove that now.
Highly, highly, highly recommend the Mizumi wiki. That place is incredible, and I really wish something like that existed while I was learning. Instead, I had to scroll through way too many Skullheart threads and figure out like what works and what doesn't anymore. And we also need Harvest in here. Yeah, definitely look at the Mizumi wiki.
By the way, just a reminder, because there was some lag in that last match. If you are playing on stream, do pause the stream and wait till after the matches to either watch the VOD or when it goes up on YouTube, just to make the internet connection better. And try to play, and if you can, try to play, what is it actually called?
Ethernet,
yes. Try to play on Ethernet, not Wi-Fi.
Crank says there's no excuse to be on Wi-Fi. I say there's definitely situations where you can't do anything about it. Such as living with your parents and not having a great relationship with them, so you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. Or you just don't really know how to hook it up or whatever, or it can be costly for some people. It just is.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I wish the Mizumi wiki had more of right now is team combos. Because it's really cool looking through the assist combo stuff, but there's some characters just don't have any. And I don't know enough about the characters to add stuff. But maybe I'll do it anyway.
You should add a few Parasol ones at least.
I could definitely add Parasol ones. I just have no idea how I'd go about doing it.
I'm liking the patience on the Filia, but at the same time, Filia feels like they should be rushing down more.
I'd say they feel not patient, really, with these hairballs and doing. When you're solo, hairball is not safe. Airball is safe. Airball is something that, honestly, Filia should be using more, because you can dash cancel it on block, which is insanely good.
What I meant by patience, though, is that there's a lot of moments where they're just down backing.
Nah. Alright, we have vials. I would almost say that's not worth it at this point, because they're at such low health that you can just kill them and get the vials later. Right now, if you hit them with the vial, it's kind of a waste. No. A little bit of drops. So I'm seeing a lot of stand medium punch on block. That button is not great. And the reason it's not great is because if you hit them, you're doing a lot of multi-hits. And to a lot of people, doing a lot of multi-hits is exciting because, combos have a lot of hits. That means they have to do a lot of damage, right? This is not so. And because you're starting your combo off with a lot of multi-hits, you're actually gating your damage really hard because of how scaling works in this game. Okay. I would have tried to kill there, probably. But, yeah, you're super gating your damage if you do that. Which is not great. And on block, you can, if you commit to the second hit of stand medium punch, you're allowed to do something called a PVGC, which is way too advanced for this bracket, but just know that there is a way to get a full combo punish on you for deciding to do that button on block. So that is not a habit you want to keep around. I will say that. Counter super would have been good. You could have also, like, up forwarded. As long as you weren't blocking Gregor, you could, like, whiff punish it. But blocking would have chipped you out, so...
Yeah, blocking is normally the correct answer, but when you're on that little health, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It'll just kill you. Yeah.
And that's where Big Ben players have it easy, because they can parry. Okay, well, we do the full Undizzy combo. Which means you are absolutely not forgiven for just getting a vial off the grab, because you could have just done a full combo.
Not forgiven.
Not forgiven.
Put him on the list.
No,
yeah, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't know that you could get a combo off the grab.
You can get a combo off the grab.
Well, there you go. There.
While they're falling over, just push crouch hard punch and launch them and do your combo. And the reason I say crouch hard punch and not like stand light punch or crouch light kick is because, like I said before, scaling. Grabs already scale your combo really, really hard. So adding more hits to the beginning will scale it even worse and you'll heal them. Crouch hard punch. Okay, well.
That'll do.
Now we know we can combo off the grab, so you're absolutely double not forgiven.
I don't think there's a single normal grab in this game that you can't combo off of.
Kind of. I mean, Bella and Fortune are... You can combo off them with a super, but then you don't get anything after the super.
I've seen Bella's combo off more than just the super.
Her normal grab, outside of the corner, for both those characters, you're only allowed to do their level 1 super, and you've used OTG, so you don't get to do anything. Ben gets full combos off his grab. Ben gets really good combos off his grab.
Ben's grab is so good, too.
Fortune can technically convert with Rekka's. It's not a full combo, though, is the thing. Like, that's what I'm sitting here thinking. Who doesn't get a full combo off their grab? Fuko just doesn't get anything off her air grab, which is really funny. The only way to combo off her grab is having an assist already going or already having a shadow set up, which means you're only doing it on incoming ever. Yet Peacock can actually do it a little bit further from the corner, too. There's a really dumb way to do it where after the throw happens, you hold M item, and then you do Argus, and then you have level 2 M item after Argus ends. Once you drop the item, you can do a Kara sweep into L George and pick up off with that. It's complicated, but it's really good. Because it works, like, pretty far from the corner. Yeah, Kara Sweep. Peacock combos with Kara Sweep are, like, some of my favorite routes. I don't get to do them often, but when I do, I heckin' love it. I know some people like Triv do them all the time. I don't know Triv's routes. I wish I did, because they look so cool. Oh, awkward. Alright. Also, when you're punishing a move like that, for the reasons I had said earlier, you want to be using a heavy, the scaling thing. But also the game, in the system itself, says that you do more damage off of a heavy counter hit rather than a light counter hit. Most of the reason for that is the way Undizzy works, because you go into negative Undizzy off a counter hit, and you get more negative Undizzy, or I guess less Undizzy, when you use a heavier button, which means longer combos. Again, I'm not expecting beginner bracket to have heavy counter hit combos, but just know that exists and try to get into that habit because you will get there eventually. I believe in you.
What if you're lying?
I'm not lying. If you want to learn a heavy counter hit combo, you're able to learn a heavy counter hit combo.
There you go. Inspiring words from Penny. If you can, you will.
I don't think combos are difficult in this game. If you want to learn a combo, then you can learn the combo. I think there's a few exceptions, like the Parasol Raw Forward Hard Punch routes are hard, because those are like, one frame links. Same thing with some characters have Parasol specific combos that are like one frame links. But in terms of characters' combos and heavy counter hits and their normal stuff that they do, combos are not hard in this game. If you want to do it, you'll be able to do it with enough practice. I don't think there's a person that plays this game that it would be impossible for that to happen. And I'm including Sam here.
Oh.
I think if Sam really wanted to learn a full big band B&B, he could do it quite easily.
I don't know if to be insulted or
I don't think they're that hard.
complimented.
Because I learned them, right? I learned the mid-screen one recently, and it's just muscle memory. Yeah, combos themselves are easy to learn. The hard part is neutral. The hard part is having the muscle memory to actually go into those combos during the game. Because it's one thing to know how to do the combo. It's another thing to know how to confirm into it in the middle of a game. That's more difficult. But if you want to do the combo, you'll be able to do the combo. Next match on stream. Turg Toss versus Vivtech. And these players, I'm going to say the same thing. I mean, I saw that you had most of a B&B, so I'm going to say exclamation mark B&B and all that. A lot of it just looks like a consistency thing rather than actually knowing what it is. I recommend doing the combo 7 times on each side in a row without dropping it. That probably sounds ridiculous, but that's how I practice my junk. Crank says 10, I say 7. Heck, Crank. Obviously, you don't actually have to do that. Just the more you work on it, the more consistent you'll get. But that's how I do it. Ginger Ale Arts, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Super appreciated.
Do the bet.
Remember, this is a non-profit stream, and all profits from this stream instead go to the prize pool at the end of the month to give back to the players. So that is appreciated, and it helps us with the prize pool and giving other people subs and stuff and money.
And money.
Such.
We give them money.
Yeah.
Your money is given to other people. Specifically me. I get all the money.
Yeah, we just give it all the same. And then Sam decides who he's going to give Bad Rats. And that's how the tournament works.
Yep, that's where all the copies of Bad Rats come from. If you look in our treasury, it's just a bunch of Steam codes for Bad Rats.
I didn't even know we had a treasury. Sam's the only one with a key.
I'm the only one with the key.
All right.
It's kind of like a shitty lock, though. It's very easily picked. Could be missing for all I know.
Yep, a little bit of a drop confirm. Nope, a little awkward. Definitely don't want to be push blocking that. And you don't have to punish that with super either. That's another situation where I'd say just push stand hard punch, get the full heavy counter hit. You don't need to know the heavy counter hit. You can just do your normal B&B. But you definitely want to be punishing that with a normal rather than the supers, since you can't combo off that. Oh, another gift sub. This is going to be a fat prize pool.
Remember, this is a non-profit stream where all the money goes to Sam. He then buys more copies of Bad Rats.
I don't think this is going to kill, but this lets you get Philia out, is what I would say. So in that situation, one thing you could do is Fenrir into Espio, just to get Philia out and Squiggly in. So Philia has a chance to heal back some of that red health. Or, resets would work too, since you're Philia, and she's allowed to do that. But I don't know how many resets, so... And we're still in beginner, so we shouldn't be talking about that anyway. But once you have your B&B consistent, that's the next step.
Well, here's the thing, Turd Toss. If you're able to type to us, that means you don't have the stream paused. Gotta calm that.
That's not how that works.
No, that's how it works.
That is absolutely not how that works.
They're wasting internet power.
You can just pause this. The chat doesn't go away when you pause the stream.
Nope, they're wasting internet
power. I have
power.
the stream paused right now, and I'm reading chat.
Nope, wasting internet power.
See, Sam said no, so...
Yeah, you can pause the stream, you can pause the chat, you can even disconnect your Ethernet, and you should still be good to go. Just waste a lot of power by doing.
Yeah, that's a pretty high jitter number. That's a good bit of jitter there.
And you know why that is? It's because Turd Toss isn't pausing chat.
This is not... Alright. But...
Wasn't even him who had the jitter.
Yeah, it was the other one. Alright, it looks like our B&B is pretty consistent. So I'd say the next step for you is to learn a few resets. And how to combo off some... So I see you have the B&B off Crouch Light Kick and stuff. Being able to convert into that B&B off of stray hits, like, random air-to-airs or grabs or stuff like that. That's another skill that you're probably going to want. Unironically, I think arcade mode is pretty good for that. Because it's a situation where you are going to just be getting those random hits because you're playing against something that's moving.
And also the computer is literally random. They don't form habits or anything that other players can.
Yeah. I don't think arcade is a bad training tool at all, but I talked about that a lot in the live stream. So, tune in every last Saturday of the month to hear me talk about Skullgirls for 2 hours.
As long as you don't like I feel like arcades are alright in a fighting game, but usually when you go up against AI, you can develop habits because the AI does things that players normally wouldn't. But I think the AI in this game is actually alright.
It's still a thing because I still use arcade to this day when I'm labbing out new teams and stuff. It's the fact that you can just do run up jab and have it work is a bad thing to get used to.
Yeah. Just don't train on 300% Maria. That'll make you feel like you don't want to play anymore.
Leave the game as soon as Maria shows up. Heck that.
Or kill her so that you get the story, because Penny has never actually done story mode.
Never done story mode. These are facts. 2,000 hours in this game.
The Footgirl one's funny because the Philia that you fight at the end, because of course it'll be Philia, is a souped up version of her.
Yeah, I've heard that. Philia 300%.
Yeah.
No, it's not just that I've never finished it. It's that I've never touched it. I know absolutely zero about the lore of this game. I just like the training room. That's all I played this game for.
At most, you only know bits and pieces. So you do.
Just through osmosis.
You know that Parasol's basically a princess.
Well, I didn't know that actually.
Oh, you actually? Well, she's a princess.
All right.
Her father and mother, the king and queen. I think her sister, Umbrella, is also a princess, but she's the one that's going for the throne as Parasol.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that is. I'm assuming that's a misinput because that happens sometimes. But in case it wasn't, you don't want to be doing run up HTTP. That is quite punishable on block. Also, big man stand hard punch is punishable on block too. If you're looking to punish normals on block with Philia, stand light punch is really good. It's tied for the fastest button in the game. The only reason you don't hear people talk about it is because it's not as big as Fortune's, but it's still tied for the fastest normal.
Which one is this, sorry?
Philia stand light punch. Is that does beat? I think just exclamation mark bracket is the updated one. I don't know if we use BG8 bracket. I didn't even know that was a command. Yep, that's real. Gotta use H Gravedigger from that height though, if you want to punish that.
That's an ancient bracket, legit the first one. Oh yeah, that's the first tournament.
Exclamation mark bracket is the updated one.
Well, that's the free matches, so it is. So no
it
more ready
like
and
it was
upgrade.
laggy. I'll be 100% honest with you. Normally I'd split this up because of the lag, but I am absolutely not real today, and I don't think I could handle it. So for compensation, if either of you want to message me throughout the week, I'll play like one-on-one games with you and try to write you a little essay or whatever. I do that a lot. This goes for not just these two. This goes for anyone. If anyone wants to play me and wants an essay, do it.
You may have to kick them because I don't think they
I
know.
don't have to kick you guys, but yeah, I can't kick them. I can't kick them. It didn't let me
Leave.
kick them.
Just leave the lobby then.
I don't want to alt F4.
Oh, too bad. Then don't alt F4, just go to leave lobby. It'll be faster.
But the link's already set up to this one.
Penny.
It was laggy. We'll give him one more.
Disappointed.
Good. But yeah, reminder, it's 3 flat games, not first to 3. There's no winners or losers on Get Gr8.
Well, the thing is, VivTech got first to free too.
There's no winners or losers on Get Gr8, Sam.
There's always winners.
There's no
and it's
winners or losers.
There's always winners because everybody wins when they learn.
This is not true, because you never sound like you enjoy it.
No, I'm probably like the only loser.
Yeah, that's why it's called Get Gr8, and that's why the tournament's Be Great, because there are winners in Be Great. That's where you show how great you are. But Get Gr8 is just about getting there in the first place. With no pressure. Nobody's judging here.
If you lose all your matches and Get Great, you will never be great as a person. That's just how it is.
No, you use Get Gr8 to get great.
Oh, sorry, I meant be great.
It also could mean that your seeding luck is unfortunate, because that happens in tournaments.
Seeding luck's never a thing.
It's random seeding, so you could just fight the first and second plate person over and over again.
Yeah, but you were never going to win if you can't beat them then, so...
You can still win
No
games.
such thing. No such thing.
You can still win games, though.
Voluntary running... What do you mean voluntary running in something I actively despise? I literally uninstalled the game. I uninstall it every time Get Gr8's finished. I don't play it anymore.
Alright, get out of here.
And I'm not saying that you guys shouldn't play it. Like, the game's good.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, let me say this, right?
Sam doesn't want any of you to play.
I really don't like fighting games in general, right? But this is actually a good fighting game. I just personally don't
Sam hates
like
all of
fighting
you.
games. I hate everything about fighting games. I get enraged by them so easily, which is why I stopped. Because it's not healthy.
That's fine. It was laggy, so the extra match is fine. We are going to go to the next match, though. J2 versus an open lobby. So if anybody in the intermediate, hopefully with around 100 hours, because I think that's what J2 has, but if you're low intermediate, hop on in.
I would like to fight Jitsu.
I don't think you're low intermediate.
I am.
I think you're, like, mid.
Oh. I feel complimented, but oh.
Yeah, okay, you can get in here, Ginger Ale Arts. If you is it? Are you? I've never seen you play, so I have no idea. I'll be honest. That could be a bit, and I'd have no idea. Have I? Um. Well, you're signed up in the last bit, so. All right, whatever. It's fine. There's a Chiaki picture, so it's gotta go fine. That's how that works.
That's how it works. We all have anime waifus in this hobby.
I'm surprised you still have the set picture. You don't even
I don't
play
change
set.
it. It's a Steam picture. That's why.
You don't even play set.
I hardly change my Steam picture. It's a Discord one I change all the time.
Don't even play set.
I don't even place it, but it was a cute picture.
Alright, we got some schmovement.
Schmoving.
Alright, cross up. No confirm with the cross up. That is something you definitely want to be confirming. Philia does so many resets so quickly. Learning how to confirm off it is quite good. If you're struggling to get in here, though, which I kind of see you are a little bit, HB means that you're actually really privileged as Philia, because if you know how to wave dash and you learn how to wave dash, you can just call beam and wave dash in, and you're in their face, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's really good. Oh, okay.
It was a very, we'll say, instinctual grab.
Yeah, there's wave dash in this game. Philia has it. Bella kind of has it. Philia is the only one you see people actually use. And it's really, really good with her, actually. Because the first part of her dash is really fast, and then the other part of her dash is the run. And the run kind of sucks. Oh, that's not real. We can just hold up out of that. I know I said that earlier in beginners, but if you're not doing anything and they daisy, you can just hold up after the super flash, and you'll jump out. Yeah, she can wave dash. It's not a skill that's necessary by any means, but with certain assists, like H-beam, it can be really, really strong, and just a really easy way to get in. How you do it? Button dash is the first way. I hate button dashing on the ground, personally. But if you do button dash, and then midway through the dash, you push down to cancel it, and then you button dash again, and you just keep repeating that. Dash down, dash down, dash down. She go fast. Alright, we tried to PPGC. If you're PPGCing in the air as Big Band, you're probably doing Timpani. So you should probably do Timpani there. And the reason you do Timpani is because it's invulnerable at the startup. You know, which means you won't get counter hit out of it like you did there. Getting counter hit out of PPGC is quite awkward. PPGC to get hit, yeah. Almost as good as PPGC Alt F4. Almost.
You're saying there, like, after 100 hours, you're still learning shit, Harbinger says. I've been playing this, I'm watching this game for ages, and I didn't know till recently that the big band beat extend, like the multiple hit thing, you can do with, like, just mashing 2 punches. I've always just hit the stick left and right. I thought that was the only way to input it. There's no betting in this. So there is atomic moves because this is Get Great. Only Be Great is the betting thing.
And honestly, we don't even use it. Be Great.
Don't even use it there, yeah.
Alright, that's unsafe. You can punish that. Always want to be listening to Squiggly when she dive kicks. If she says Grave or Gravedigger or whatever, you can push some buttons and hit her. Otherwise, only push buttons if you line cancel, because she'll beat you up. But that's one of the few times in this game where sound is really important. That and Peacock Teleport, because she says different things that start up of Teleport, so you know where she's going. It should be dead. If I were you in this situation, I would have gotten Robo in. Because having Robo versus Big Band is a really, really good matchup for Robo. And if Squiggly dies here, you're a Robo on incoming, which is the last place she wants to be, especially so when she doesn't have assists. I probably would have put in Robo there. Yeah, Bayo chair toss too. Though I usually just use the angle for the chair on that one, but that's kind of hard to do in the corner, and sometimes it's way too late to react to if you're looking for that. So you should probably do the sound. Don't be like me.
But you don't use a sound?
Not for Bayo chair toss. Yeah, you could also use it for double car. I use the dust on the ground. But you can use sound. They both work. I'm so afraid of... Because I used wireless headphones for a really, really long time, so I kept putting them on backwards, and I did not want to play this game against a double with backwards headphones, because I would just block car the wrong way every time.
Yeah.
The visual cue's heckin' good. Yeah, you can hear which way the car's coming from when she uses car. It'll go into one of your earphones that are like... Yeah, there's a lot of turns in fighting games. And there's a lot that don't get used, too. I don't even know. I've never looked at that list. I don't know if trip guarding's on there, because I know trip guarding's not really a thing in this game. Apparently, the way I use trip guard has been wrong. It was right in MKX when I was learning there, but apparently that's not what it means in anime games. Who knows? Sometimes you'll have Smash terms, like, Smash players use guessies. We don't talk about that.
The fuck is guessies?
A mix-up. It's a guessy.
I like that term.
No, it's awful.
Compared
I
to
don't think
mix-up.
anybody yet really, unironically uses it. I'm pretty sure that there was, one person that used it, and it just became a joke. But it's a great joke.
There's a lot of terms that just kind of came up as, a joke, and then people just use it.
Yeah. You know why it's hitting two characters is called a happy birthday?
No, actually.
One of the Marvel commentators. His name is Yipes. If you've never watched Yipes commentary, please go watch it. It's really funny. He was commentating Marvel 3, and somebody hit a happy birthday. They just hit both characters, and he just shouted happy birthday. And because he's weird. And from that point on, it was a happy birthday.
He's weird.
Yipes commentary is some of the most entertaining commentary you could watch. I love Yipes.
I still love that one like commentator that's just like, oh, he did a combo into a combo to hit him with another combo.
Yeah.
With another combo. Do you get what I'm saying? And then the other commentator is just like, no, I don't.
Dude, I have definitely just sat down for multiple hours and watched Marvel 3 only for Yipes. Not even the players or the game or anything, just Yipes. Like, it's a podcast.
I watched some, whenever I was like super into Dota 2, I watched like Korean Dota 2 because the commentators for that are so hype.
Yeah.
Like they get, like I remember like there was a translated version of it and they were talking about like, because one of the characters can summon a bear. Oh.
That is quite the read there.
It was really far. I'll wait till after this match.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say this because I hate saying this to people. But I'd look into changing up your team order. I don't even know how I'd change the team order, though. It's a really strange team, I'll be honest with you. If it's what you want to play, obviously play it. But, it's a little bit awkward having Anchor Robo, because as soon as Robo comes in on her own, you're very, very sad. But I'm not going to tell you what to play or what to not play. It's heckin' Skullgirls. You do what you want and it works, because it's Skullgirls.
No, but what I was saying there for like the...
Wait.
comment.
We have to call the next matchup, Sam.
Alright, well then call the next matchup.
Rojo 9149 versus C-Lab.
Whoa. And if you're not here...
Wait.
Well, yeah?
No, I didn't have anything.
Okay. No, but that's a good picture. Anyway. Oh, it's Rojo, my dude.
It's true. Sick Danganronpa reference that only we get because we didn't stream it.
But anyway, fucking...
Her name's not even Rojo.
It's Dojo. But, fucking... the Korean commentary is just like, because one of the characters can summon a bear, it was just them, like, getting hyped about how the bear's getting sent into the base. It's like, they're sending it into their mansion, their $1 million mansion, the bear is wrecking everything.
As you do as a bear.
So that they can win their $1 million match because it was for $1 million prize.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, there's glass everywhere. It was great.
Heckin' Rojo lives in my basement, apparently. 16
Why?
MS and no jitter.
Shit. I mean, they are a frog. You could have a frog in your basement.
I have had frogs in my... I had a frog trapped in my window.
Oh, was it okay?
Yeah, we just let it out. It was really weird.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It's like 3 a.m. and it sounded like someone was pounding on my window. And I'm like, what the heck? And I open it up and there's a frog in there. Like, in between the window and the screen. I don't even know how it got there.
The window and the screen?
Yeah, because there's like a screen outside the window. Like the glass.
Oh, you've got like a cover over it sort of deal?
Yeah. And it was in
okay.
between the glass and the screen. So we think it was running from a snake. Because there was also snake skin in the windowsill. Thank God I don't live down there anymore.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of wish I did, because I didn't ever see the weather down there.
Heck the weather.
There's a lot, so I want to be very clear here. I'm very happy both of you are using gun, because I have always said that Double is his owner. And I stand by this.
Should have kissed the frog, Penny, everybody's saying.
It was like 3 a.m. I was recharging my kisses.
What, you're not dying to kiss frogs?
Yeah, I had already... I hit my quota from yesterday. It was still recharging.
Oh, turned too many frogs and the princess that day.
Yeah.
Unlucky frog.
Song in the stage was kind of a jam. Never actually listened to it before. Because I don't ever sound on.
It sounds like the Sand Temple stage from Sonic Adventure.
Which I never played. I only played Sonic Adventure DX, and not for very long, because that game wasn't very good.
And Shadow the Hedgehog.
100% in that game.
It wasn't very good. Meanwhile, 100% Shadow.
No, I play with sound on, but I don't play with music on. I usually have my own music going. Like, I really like Skullgirls music, but I've listened to it for 2,000 hours. I'm a big music buff. I'm gonna put on some heckin' Chopin or some junk, Rachmaninoff, throw one of those on instead. Much happier.
Put on some Chopin, some Tupac, you know, the classics.
I think those are two different people.
No.
Put on some Chopin, put on some Tupac, put on some Wiggles, put on...
Get the Teletubbies in there a little bit, you know?
Three greats. No, you have to play on Under the Bridge. It has the least lag. That is one of the grossest setups in this game, by the way. Really glad you know that one, because that is like the reason you play this team. That and being able to do H-Brass with H-Bomber. One of the dumbest setups. Straight up. Bella does have... The Diva color that Bella got is one of the better, like, best ones they added. The Mercy Val color is really good, too. I don't even like Overwatch. But those colors are awesome.
Now, hold on a second there.
I don't.
But you like Mercy.
I like some of the characters. Like, Mercy's cool, Diva's cool. But I don't like Overwatch.
Widowmaker, I feel like, is a new character too.
I really don't like Parasol's Widow color. Fukua got the Persona 5 color. That's a really good color.
Who does she look like?
On.
Ah, okay.
It's a really good color.
Lady On.
But the problem is if you're playing a Fukua mirror match, you're both fighting over that color because it's her only good color. Speaking of, I need to apologize to Sunset at some point, because I stole Sunset's Parasol color, like, without playing her in a 1-to-5 for it. And that's illegal.
Public announcement for sorry.
Public apologies. I stole your Parasol color. I watched you use it. I said, that's a cool color, and then I took it. And then you stopped playing Parasol, so it's mine now.
Because Penny didn't know etiquette at that point.
Well, I did, but I was really bad at that point. And Sunset was, like, fighting JP, like, every week on this thing as a show match. And it was awesome. Back in the day. Back when I was just a wee participant.
Now you own Get Great.
Don't know about that one. Oh, that's an unfortunate drop. So, I'm not saying too much advice here, because this is just kind of Skullgirls. There's not anything immediately apparent where it's like, oh, you shouldn't do that. This is just, yeah, this is Skullgirls. I could say to both people, put down monsters while you're zoning. Because shooting gun behind monsters is really, really gross. But honestly, that was kind of just Skullgirls. Which is exciting.
Next up
Last up,
is...
I think.
No, because there's also another one after that. Next up is Your Local Dance versus Improvise Emma.
Yeah, and then after that, Dr. Restrita. We get to see some Bayo Band. Playing center. Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to playing on stream. It's very hard to get used to that. It is... Stream nerves are very real. And the only way to fix it is just to do it more. So, you're doing good.
What do you fucking want? Hold on a second. Ah, there we go. I have a puppy on my lap now, so
Okay.
yeah, that's what the noise was. I forgot to mute it there for a second.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of right. A lot of misconfirms, unfortunately. This should be both characters dead. If we do it right, both
Really?
characters should die here.
That could kill. This could kill.
Yeah, if
Oh
you
yeah.
DHC into bikes, you get a double. You can just kill her. Or not bikes, but level 3. You would have just been able to kill her before Fuqua came in.
I thought you meant like the full combo would have killed Squiggly
No, if
there,
you spend
but
the
I
bar, you
forgot
could have
about
taken both characters. I
yeah.
probably would have done that. That is very worth it. Especially because Fortune builds meters so quickly, and doubly so when she doesn't have any meter, because Kara meter exists in this game. Fun fact. But yeah, the other way to do it is just to kill Fuqua as fast as you can, so that Squiggly doesn't have time to regenerate.
I know it didn't matter much there because you were like in the middle of mixing and stuff, but you could also like have snapped the Squiggly in to get that red health gone.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was any solid hits to actually do that, which is why I didn't say it. But yeah, Kara meter. So if you have less than 1 meter, if you do normals, you will get, or if you whiff normals, you'll get bar, which is why you'll see. I mean, you should see like doubles when they're zoning behind a monster. They'll just cancel jabs into Lugers and get meter back that way, or like fill your Fuqua, just do some jabs full screen, crouch jabs. It's very, when you know it exists, it's very abusable, and you should be abusing it. It's really good.
But again, you only get it like whenever you have less than 1 meter.
Yeah, so not, there are some teams that just don't really, like Dunce's team doesn't really get to do it because Fortune builds meter so fast and Parasol doesn't use meter that often.
Oh, and just a heads up, because I don't think we've seen it yet. I don't know if we'll see it like next match or whatnot, but also if you snap with a solo who has red health, if you snap the solo, they lose the red health, but if you snap as the solo, you regain... I can't remember how much red health is. It all of it?
It's like a
you
third
regain?
or some junk.
Yeah, you regain some of that health back, so you do.
That's not all, but I think it's a third. Don't quote me on it. It's an amount.
Yeah, I was about to say 33%, so I was... I think it's about a third, because I remember Crank saying 30-something.
That's another situation where you probably should have just DHC'd and killed both characters. Definitely got to be watching your bar.
Don't forget DHC to level 3 only costs 2 meter.
Well, technically, Sam, it costs 3 meter.
Yeah.
Because you have to do the first super.
But I'm saying that DHC individually only costs 2 meters.
Technically, it's a 3 meter super.
Because cat heads only costs 1 meter.
For some reason.
Thank you, Nana.
If I had to choose the dumbest thing about this game, like the number one thing I'd change about this game, it's cat heads not being a level 3. It used to be a level 3. They changed it.
I don't know why they did. Because Double needed it, I think.
Yeah, I guess she needed it. 1 meter on DHC is so stupid. And even 2 meter in neutral isn't that bad because, you know, you throw out a lot of guns at neutral. You're building a lot of bar.
Can't it be like if you like your super's blocked, you could just DHC into that and now it's your neutral?
Yeah, you just... There's some teams, like if you run Beowulf, like I did this when I played the Beo double team, where you'll just say, I don't want to play neutral anymore, and you'll just full screen arm into cat heads, and what do they do about that? Like, nothing. You're just in cat head pressure now. And that's not even talking about mashing. That's just, I'm just going to do this in neutral because I can. SSJ can do it too, against most characters. You don't want to do it against like Squiggly, obviously, because you're going to get daisied, but you can just full screen SSJ into cat heads, and like most characters can't do anything about it. Parasol Robo can do that too. Snipe into Magnet gives you full combos. It's actually better because it scales a lot better, but it's also worse because then you're trying to do damage its Robo, which she doesn't do. You could cat heads card, but it seems like such a waste.
These guys down here.
You could also just cat heads and then shoot guns at them and use the cat heads to cover it. I've never been in a situation where I want to do that. Oh, out of range.
There's no more TV now.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Just in time for the end of the stream.
The cinema has been closed for tonight.
Yep, gotta be careful of that too. Fun fact, you can low profile that with Crouch Light Kick. But that is something that you'd really need to know the timing of.
Yeah, my nanny's movie is over. It was never my movie.
Alright. Last up, you guys know what's going on. You guys know what's going on.
Last up, we're not going to bother. You better know what's going on.
I don't want to tab out and look.
It's Dr. Doctor versus Tri-Drop.
Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome. It was great today because my nanny has been, for like the last week or so, has been playing World of Warcraft to unlock a race, which is like a huge quest line.
That's racist.
Okay. I don't think it is.
She's doing it for a race.
Yeah.
Therefore, it is a race-motivated reason.
I mean, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I don't think you're right either.
Alternatively, you can go with the joke of she's sure racing to get it. So you can choose which one you actually want to listen to.
I'm going to go for the sure racing to get it. That's what I choose for the more wholesome one.
She has races locked up.
Yes. Oh, this is getting spicy.
Learning a lot about your nanny here, Sam.
Yep, mm-hmm.
So are you, actually.
Yeah, see?
Hold
I
on.
didn't know that.
Before we keep going with this bit, where's the other one? Where's Dr. Doctor?
I haven't seen him in chat or anything, so... He's usually in chat, which is why it's a bit weird.
Yeah. I'll at them in the Discord.
Yeah, give him the old app. But, what do you call it? That was, I was helping my nanny because she's been trying to do it for like a week or so now. And what ended up happening was she was like, she had to go through like this whole quest line to get one achievement, which unlocks the race, right? And then she completes it, right? And she doesn't get the race, and she's like, oh, what the fuck? She's just shouting there, like shouting, because she's confused as fuck as to why she's not getting it. And then apparently what it was it was just a prerequisite to unlock a whole nother set of quests that she has to do.
So what you're saying is she did a me.
Yeah, she did a you, basically. Yeah.
I did that in Final Fantasy. Dry Trap, I'm in, like, DC. So if you're around that area, yes.
What's sorry, Nanny? We're not laughing at you, we're kind of laughing with you, because it also happened with Penny, because she was trying to get, like, a specific weapon, and it was the same deal. Where, like, kept doing a quest line, turns out there's more to it.
How frustrating is that?
How frustrating is that?
Welcome to Get Gr8 with the special guest of...
Drives you to distraction.
We're waiting on Dr. Fluff.
They accused Blurgy.
We'll give Doc a few more minutes. If Doc doesn't show up, we'll get Fluff in here.
I could also fight.
You could, but Fluff's been asking, and you don't like this
Too
game.
bad. No, I don't. But too bad.
Do you want to do it?
This is your once. This is the Sam monthly special. You might as well do it
All right, Sam.
while I'm offering.
All right, Sam, go for it.
I could also fight Fluff after if they so wish.
Just go for it. Just do your thing, Sam. Just click the button. Doc's not here.
All right. Well, give me a second.
Sam's. I'm saying this kind of as a compliment. Sam's the most unique Skullgirls player because his knowledge of the game is like mid to high beginners, but nobody knows how to deal with Band with the stupid bomb assist. So he beats like high intermediate players by doing like A-Train plus bomb. And it's really funny to watch.
Alright, I'm ready, Dry Trap.
Sam's unique because not only does he play like a beginner, he makes his opponent play like a beginner.
That's extremely accurate, and I like it, to be honest.
You know, until the other person learns what countercalling is, but still.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Oh, it's A-Train too. You can't countercall it. Uh-oh. Patented Sam corner combo. Doesn't even go for the instant overhead, goes for the slow overhead. Every time I watch you play, I'm like, I could make you so much better with 15 minutes in training room.
You could.
And once again, only Sam would respond to the defensive up forward grab. Like, he sees that, and he sees it as a challenge. He's like, I have to up forward into that and tech it. I can't just let it whiff. I have to go tech it.
You're not that far off. That's the best
I've been
part.
challenged.
I must do it again for my honor.
You ran out of undizzy. Yeah, I mean, the number one way to deal with this is countercalling, and just hit them. Yeah, number one way to deal with this is countercalling, and you're running A-Train, which makes countercalling very difficult. That means the other way to deal with this is as soon as you hit Band, snap in Peacock. That's what I end up doing when I fight Sam. He hates it. It's great.
I hate it.
Because then you're forced to play Peacock on incoming. That's the downside of playing Peacock, not point. And she's really not good at incoming or in pressure. Yeah. There's
no, my assistant.
there's certain that wasn't even a punish. There were certain things in this game that just let you skip neutral, and band moves plus bomb is one of them. And Eliza A-Train doesn't have one of the skip neutral options, which means you're trying to play honest Skullgirls here, and Sam's pushing brass with assist. I mean, again, obviously, play what you want, but I highly recommend, if you have the option, to play a team that has a skip neutral option, because it makes playing this game not only easier, but more fun. Just being able to do something dumb on your character and then use an assist to keep it safe. Most teams have a way to do that. On Sam's end, I could say you should try to whiff punish an A-Train with an SSJ, and then DHC into Lenny for dumb damage. I would consider L-Shot as a skip neutral assist. Because if you call L shot and you dash forward, what do they do about that? Nothing. They sit there, they block the shot, you're in their face. You can also do things like H-Rekka plus L shot. Then you have the H-Rekka reach, but it's plus. And that's pretty good. There are a lot of teams that can do that.
Also, every time like I got beat full screen with Peacock there, he tried to giant step it, but because I create the lane, he kept hitting it.
Yeah, you can't do that when there's a Lenny on screen. Lenny is one of the better supers in the game. Benefit to H-Rekka or stand hard punch. I mean, you could do either. I mean, you could even do stand hard punch into H-Rekka if you're feeling spicy. You could also do like H-Fiber with L-Shot if you're further away. That probably works. I mean, I haven't played enough Fortune Parasol to know if these things are all like as true as I'm making it sound. But like what Sam just did there, I do the same exact thing with like H-Bomber all the time. And it's just, I get to push H-Brass in neutral and it's plus and you can't do anything about it and it's really funny. Once again, Sam could say, I'm going to block this mix. But instead, on the grounded reset, he jumps forward so he can air grab. Because just blocking the mix is not enough. What if they try to air grab him? He has to jump into it so he can tech it. Alright. No DHC from Sam. We commit to the one health big band. Heck playing the other character.
No!
That's not how that works. Alright.
Oh!
That's Carpenter's.
I didn't know what assist it was.
Yeah. Carpenter's is most definitely Ben's favorite assist. That's not the route you're supposed to use, but it still is going to do a lot of damage because Carpenter's is Carpenter's. I mean, you're just dead here.
Yeah. I could have DHC'd, but I was shot.
You could have DHC'd, that's the thing. But no, it's about the challenge. Alright. Well, thanks,
GG's.
Thanks to Skullgirls Get Gr8. Yeah.
By Sam's nanny.
Featuring Sam's nanny. Very important.
Yeah.
Also featuring my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, because I've just been sitting here shuffling it for 2 hours. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. If you don't know how to deal with that assist, Sam's going to run you over. It's really hard to deal with. When you know how to deal with it, it's quite easy, I'll be honest. No offense.
No, none taken. It's definitely one of those, like, it's... Once you learn how to deal with it, it's really not that bad.
I'm going to say...
But it's learning to deal with it.
I'm going to sit here and say that's a gimmick that you're using to clutch on, because I do the same thing with Pillars and Butchers.
Yeah, you do.
It's literally the same exact... Like, when you know how to deal with it, it's fine, but if you don't, that one thing is just going to lose you the game. How fast can you put your hands on... Man, I haven't seen a Summon Skull since, like, 2004. I don't even want to talk about... Have you seen recent Yu-Gi-Oh cards? There's essays on those things.
Like, Dry Trap, I don't know what's going on.
Sam just installed this game. He's a new player.
I literally just installed the game.
He's a beginner.
No, it's over, Fluff.
Yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. I'm sorry, Fluff.
Well, actually, no, let Fluff fight me. Fight one. Give Fluff one.
I mean, sure, I guess. I was gonna say I'm too depressed, but keep
okay,
going.
then let's stop. Let's stop then.
No, let's get Fluff in here.
I was gonna give him one match.
We've committed now. Get in here, Fluff.
All right, one match, Fluff. If you win this, you get a copy of Bad Rats 2. But if I win it, you have to get rid of my copy of Bad Rats 2.
You know, I accidentally bought myself Bad Rats.
Yeah, I remember you were going to gift it to Draco and you ended up buying it for yourself.
Yeah, and then I bought it again for Draco.
Alright, Penny. Get Great's over. But I still expect to be judged.
Dude, you think you're gonna play a game and not have me judge you? Have we been friends?
Have we been friends?
Why didn't I refund the game? It's about the principle, alright? I'm not gonna refund Bad Rats, they need that money. I could make you so much better with 5 seconds, Sam. I could turn your mids on Oki to actual mix-ups in 4 seconds.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. Sure, that's one way to do it.
that is one way to do it.
Okay, well, Peacock decided not to throw the bomb that way.
It's over. Turn the stream off.
I genuinely, just on stream real quick, I'm going to show people how fast knowledge helps. I'm going to blow your mind real quick, Sam.
Alright.
I'm going to make you so much better at the game in 4 seconds.
Okay.
I want you to pick the thing. I mean, I'm just going to show you the one thing, but... Just ready up, do the one thing. I'm gonna show you the one thing, and you're gonna be a real Skullgirls player.
Oh, man. Is it using medium, jumping medium kick to do overhead?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yes, I know exactly what it is. But here's the thing, Benny. It doesn't feel as nice. Like
Sam, it's a mid.
It doesn't feel as nice.
Sam, I want you to block low. I just want you to block low, Sam.
I know what it is.
Sam, block low. Look at this. Look at this. That's insane. Look, I can just run up and keep doing this. Look. It's really annoying. You can do it. You can do it. Mix me, Sam. Mix me, Sam. I'm blocking low. No, I'm blocking low. Mix me.
I thought you were going to do the mix-up and block.
No, I want you to mix me with this, Sam. No. No. Faster. Call Peacock first, then do J and K. Yeah!
But I don't get... No.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
That's an instant overhead. You can't react to it. It's not happening. I dropped it. Thank you.
Okay.
You didn't even do it.
I tried to there, but I did the quarter circle. Got him.
No.
Like this.
I beat you up.
Oh shit! Oh shit! The combo! You comboed into it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no! You comboed into it.
And this is why I'm the better Peacock player.
Ah shit! Yeah, heck this! I'm gone. Fuck this game's shit. I'm going to unstop.
Real time. That's one of the most fun things in this game when you're running. Like, there's a Peacock on either team, and there's a situation like that because it always comes up where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna use this Lenny for the punish, I guess, or this is gonna like hit me mid super, but I'll just keep comboing, I guess. Those are the fun bits.
Peacock's so fucking fun. At least the game's got that going for it.
All right, I'm gonna turn the stream off. Sam, what are you doing after the stream?
I'm dying inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm thinking I might stream when this stream's over, so...
Oh.
Shout out to my stream plug.
Did go to Penumbra 123?
We're not even going to be playing a fighting game. Probably. Thanks for watching Get Great. Next week will be better. Crank might be here. Part of me doubts it, because he's been busy every Saturday. If Crank's not here, I'll be here with more energy. Which will be exciting. The week after that's lab stream, so you can just listen to me in training room for 2 hours. I actually really enjoy those streams because I just get to nerd out about. That's not where I stream.
That's exactly where you stream.
Remember to clock in every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST, where there's a tournament where you can show how good you are. There's a prize pool 4th week of the month. Crank might be there for that one because, I know you guys come here for Crank. So I have to tell you when he's here and when he's not.
He's not going to arrive, so the stream's dead.
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching. Remember to...
You better love me. I'd be insulted.
Remember to like and subscribe.